Yeah!
Hello, Las Vegas. I was wondering if it was like rock concert rules, or if you say Las Vegas, people go nuts.
Next up, please welcome to the stage, Zachary Psychic Pebbles.
What's up?
Next up is Tomar.
Last but not.
I'm gonna come up too. Hey everybody!
How we all doing? We all enjoying Vegas?
Yeah, welcome. Tomar, you go.
Should we? I mean, Tomar, you want to go, but we also have a good story. But why don't you introduce it, and we'll segue beautifully into it.
You want me to introduce your story or the?
Introduce the panel, and then we'll find a natural way to segue into it.
Well, as you guys may or may not know, this is our first ever official OneyPlays panel, and we're happy you guys to be here to join us for it. I think Zach and Chris have a fun little story that was from just a few minutes ago.
Only minutes ago.
Yeah. We have to single you out.
Single you out. You want to stand up if you're okay with it and show everyone your amazing costume first of all, because that's. Okay, so the story is about 10 minutes ago, Chris and I, we kind of did a final bathroom break.
We got nervous.
Oh, yeah.
We got nervous diarrhea, and we were like, we're gonna slip out through there so we don't run into anybody seeing us like, oh, we got shit. It was like subliminal back alleys, and then we found the bathroom, and it was empty, and we sat down, and we were next to each other in the bathroom stalls, and I was like, dude, please don't judge me for this. But then he shat so hard.
Yeah, he was like, first of all, I've never shat next to a friend at the exact same time. We both sat down, it was an empty bathroom, and he was like, don't judge me. And then we silent, and then I went, and he was like, say goodbye. But anyways, that's not the crux of the story. The real important part is, we were shitting and talking, and we were talking about, I think it's from the adrenaline, we're about to do a panel.
Yeah.
With this, beautiful, detailed conversation about shit. We stand up and we open the door, and there's two people in there that were not in there. When we went in, and one of them was this wonderful man who's dressed as Quibbly. So I'm glad you heard it, smelt, and felt. Yeah. And I was so embarrassed. You said, good luck at the panel, I didn't even look at you. I was like, okay, good try. So that just happened, and I just wanted to tell that because it was, how could you not? So.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
I guess what we do, we're answering questions. We're doing pre-printed ones because we've had a rough past.
So I think what it'll be is a loose form kind of a thing, nothing locked in. We're all here to have fun, right? It doesn't need to be too serious, so.
We're also going to be hanging out after to do
right there.
Signing stuff.
With this pen.
Yeah. So come meet and greet. We'll have a good time.
Yeah. You guys want to start here, we'll eat our way up, but I think, we'll naturally get into conversation from some of these questions, and then, that'll be it.
Okay, this is a good starter one. This comes from Andon from Texas. I don't know if they're in the room right now, but when creating content online, is success purely a matter of luck, or are there proactive steps you can take to improve your chances of building a successful career?
Yeah, there's definitely 100%.
You go.
You go, Chris. You go.
I feel like it's like half luck, half. Oh no, 1/3 luck, 1/3 people you know, and 1/3 talent. I don't know. I feel like that's right.
That's a good, yeah. It's a mix. It's definitely a mix.
Yeah.
Like I think you could upload. You could have the same 2 videos, and one has like a better thumbnail, as lame as it is, and a better title, and that gets clicked on more. So I mean, there's definitely that's a big part of it.
It's also just like what time you're uploading, not like literally, but you couldn't make Dragon's Ball P right now and pop up.
No. It was timing too.
Timing.
Order timing. 4 things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now they're all quarters.
Yeah, okay. That's math.
Is that a satisfactory answer? Do you guys? You have to be nice, by the way. If we give a shitty answer, you let us know. Throw him out! I'm just kidding. Tomar, why don't you rattle off one of those amazing questions?
All right, I got some here. This is from Alex from Minnesota. What's an OneyPlays bit that still makes you laugh? This guy.
Oh shit.
You probably literally watch the thing. You watch it.
I'm gonna refer to the animateds.
Oh, the animated.
They didn't say animateds, but I'm gonna say those are the things that stick the most in my mind because that's like how it kind of gets repeated back to us, but with
That's
a
true,
little
yeah.
added value.
The little there's so many. It's impossible to pick. It's like picking children. But I will. That Hey Corey one with the Sonic characters. I've seen that one about 100 times.
That's a great one. I like that guy who animated as a sandbag animator. He threw the eggs at the baby.
Yeah, it was one of those games.
I did. Yeah, he's good. There's so many. I don't know.
I
It's
like.
mostly that though. I think that's a good answer. It's like whenever it's like a 30-second clip of us, but if it's like a 10-minute excerpt, I can't stand the sound of my own voice, believe it or not. So I don't think we tend to rewatch much of those clips. But yeah, you get the animated stuff. Screw around with Corey. You have any questions there, Chris?
Okay. Let's see. What was your? Okay, this comes from Eddie with 2 eyes. What was your guys' first impressions of each other?
Bad. No. I mean, well, these guys, all 3 of these guys made stuff when I met them, so I was a fan of all 3 of them, which was cool. Like, they did voice acting and animation.
Dude.
Yeah, well, dude.
Dude. I was intimidated by Tomar. I thought he was getting awards on Newgrounds. He got like User of the Year, and I was really jealous.
It's still the coolest award I've ever won.
Yeah.
It's a big bronze tank trophy.
Yeah, they don't do those no more. Hope you're enjoying it.
He polishes it every day. I know he does.
I met Lyle through Skype.
You threw Zach, didn't I?
On Skype.
I've known Zach longer than I've known you.
It's an ominous. Yeah, I'm
But-
going through Skype. I found you randomly playing Skype roulette. There came Lyle on Omegle, going ham. It was good though.
We all met on Newgrounds. It was lovely.
Yeah.
Now I guess it's my turn.
Uh-huh.
Give it the protocol. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it!
Oh, well, guess what? How did you guys all meet? How about we just answered that, buddy? Can anyone actually cook? That's a semi-interesting. That's, by the way, that's from Tommy from Cabo, Arkansas. Cabo. Anyways, Tommy from Cabo, who I know for a fact is in this room. Can anyone just cook? I can make like scrambled eggs. So the answer is no. No, you don't need to give me that. I know I'm like Sling Blade. I like my French fried taters, and that's it. And that's that's my Sling Blade impression. Can you guys cook? Any of you guys?
I just make smoothies all day, every day. And protein bars. That counts. I make toast and an egg.
Kind of good.
Color is probably the most
Bullshit.
prolific.
Yeah.
I just usually make like stir fries and like fried rice and things like that that are really easy.
Tomar, a little hidden side of Tomar coming out.
I can handle myself in the kitchen. Not
sure
that I
you
do it
can. Little apron on
The
it.
extent of my cooking is like taking two microwavable things and putting them together in inventive ways. Like cream spinach sandwich, I can hook you up. It's better than it sounds. So no is the answer.
I know that. Political reference for you. We're gonna go back down. It's like Pac-Man rules, dude. It goes over my thing and then eats it back.
Right. Okay. If you could add any video game character to OneyPlays, who would it be and why?
Kamala Khan.
She'd be a fan of all. She would be like the balance we need because we be shitting on everything. She'd be like, "No, I'm a huge fan of it. I actually really like this. I collect everything. I can have all the Funko Pops."
And Frey Holland.
Huh?
Frey Holland and Kamala Khan.
Yeah.
They would balance us
They
out.
should be on either side of us. One of them criticizing us, and the other one telling us we're being too harsh on the game.
Anytime you say something that's a little bit mean, Lyle, you get a tap on your. That's just a little bit too.
Yeah, that's not
A
happening.
little too much. A little too far. So yeah, that or those two are the real answer for me.
Tomar.
Like, I don't have anything. I was enjoying listening to you.
You say like Dr. Eggman or anything.
Well, yeah.
Well, not Dr. Eggman now. How about Big the Cat?
Yeah.
He'd just be nice to have around. We could use him as like a second couch.
That's a good. Would he let us?
What?
Would he be into it? Would he be into it, or would he be like, get off of me? Is that your idea, or is that his idea? Is what I'm saying.
He offered.
You offered? Oh, dude, I'd live on his stomach if I could. The Big the Cat. Sorry, let me not go too far. This is not an 18 plus. Even though we're in Vegas, let's leave it at that. Fill in the blanks. Tomar, you?
Okay, here we go. All right, this one we did basically. Where did we meet? Oh, okay. Why do you finish some games and not others? From Tom.
That's a good question. It's because sometimes good games are hard to talk over, and sometimes really bad games piss you off. So you have to find an in-betweeny that's like Forspoken or the Avengers, where it's like, this is fascinatingly stupid, and it's easy to play and talk over. So it's like just like that. Yeah. That's you, Tommy.
My answer to that would just be like, it's all about just if we're having fun. If we're not having fun, there's no point in. We just are like, let's just try something else.
It's where it's going on the internet. You never run out of shit to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's cool. It's
Or a
fun.
game will just dump you into a fucking loop where you're doing the same thing over and over, and it's like, we've said everything there is to say about this side mission that we've done 14 times.
I mean, there are points where we cut it out, but there are points where it's like, where Lyle or somebody play will be like, all right, can we stop? We just need to like get through this part. It's like, there's stuff we cut out. We try to make it as entertaining as possible. That's what the editors are actually here. Somewhere.
Trying to get in earlier, we told them to pretend not to know him.
It was good. It was a good bit. We said, don't let him in
Yeah.
until the point of like mental anguish. On his hands and knees, like the man at the end of Planet of the Apes. Just screaming. So it's good.
Do I read that one?
I think you do. I believe you do.
Cool. Okay. All right. What the fuck?
Don't read that one.
Oh, okay. This is going. Describe your daily work schedule from Colaris from Spaghettiville.
Our daily work.
Yeah. Start with Lyle. Well, what do you do every day?
Oh, Jesus. I wake up, I try not to remember the darkness. I remember the darkness, and I work really hard to forget. And that's basically it.
That's like really real.
I mean, I don't know how. I'm just gonna give an honest answer to this. Not to say you were dishonest. I was slowly.
I'm not gonna give a lie.
No, I get up like around 8. I try to go to the gym. Then I work a full-time job as a systems
What do you do at the
engineer.
gym? What happens at the gym?
I lift weights 3 days a week, and I do cardio the other 2.
Yeah!
And then I have a normal day, and then sometimes Chris will call me and be like, "Oh, you want to record?" Okay.
Yeah. You know, the honeys at the gym, they have a name for you. They call you the boulder.
Oh, that's news.
No, they call you the boulder. Do you know why?
Why?
They won't tell me.
My daily day is wake up at like 8 or 9, do a little gym in my garage. I have to lie on a weird thing that corrects my spine and it hurts. And then I gotta go for a walk, and then I work just till the end of the day. I don't know, just do random shit. I can't talk about any of it. But it's gonna be cool, you'll see it. Yeah, you?
I hate to give, same. I wake up and then I try and go to the gym and so I don't decay. I'm very pale, very sickly man. I sit hunched over all day and I draw. And that's it. It's not interesting, it's not funny, it's not cool.
It is cool.
Yeah, but like, how much weed do you smoke?
How much weed do I smoke? Well, there's a real answer, there's a joke answer. And you're not gonna know either. You know what? You will know if you catch me at like 10 p.m. tonight, probably. We'll see when I'm not on this planet anymore.
It's good.
Oh wait, it's me. Right. Okay. Well, can't answer that one. Oh, this is actually related. This is actually related to what I just answered. And to all of us, how often are you guys under the influence when you record? Now, I would say the real answer is majority, definitely, like fine, like sober, normal. We did podcasts and stuff. You'd get a little bit drunk, and then you realize, wait a minute, if you have too many beers or you try to drink before you record something, it's like unusable. It's unusable. Like literally, you've not heard it. It's unusable. But we did. We did record an episode a while ago, very under the influence for OneyPlays, and it was like a mess. It was.
Talking about the weed one?
There was a weed one. There was a. I don't know, but it probably will never come out. There was a. We have any Adam fans in the house? Adam, Tornado fans?
Woo!
Okay, well, him and I, and we got under the influence, and it was unusable. Let's just leave it at that. So the answer is no. We do it mostly sober, and when we try, I guess you can have like a beer or like a bite of something, but generally, you want to be a planner when you're recording those things. So I hope that's a satisfactory answer.
Sometimes Tomar's too focused. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, there's times where we've done. I was diagnosed with ADD when I was in kindergarten. Sometimes I'll take a Ritalin before we record, thinking, "Oh, it'll help me keep focused." But apparently, then I just get hyper focused on the game. And just don't say anything.
He's like seeing the Matrix straight in his head. He's like, Jarvis, please. Tomar's not there.
There was one time I tried recording under the influence way back. I think it was like Legend of or Adventure of Link or something like that. And I was just like, I regret doing this. I prefer to just go in sober too.
I thought it was good, Tomar. Lyle, time for a question.
Right. Okay, so this is from the John, which he clarifies that this is the John. He wants to know, what is the most obscure topic or piece of media that inspires your work? Some deep cuts.
That's a good.
Someone say Christian.
You guys are not going to believe who is in this audience. Stand up! Christian! Sean and Jew!
Sonic 2!
Can we just appreciate that no other fucking panel or convention in the world would you be able to chant Sonic 2? Favorite, like, yeah, Lyle, you go first. Favorite obscure media you draw from?
This is a weird one because it probably totally does not come across in any of my work, but the like 1960s Batman has this energy to it that I absolutely fucking love, where it doesn't make sense in reality, but it makes sense in like a string of conscience sort of way, where he'll be like, sharks come from the sea. Sea for Catwoman. Catwoman was behind this, and then Catwoman actually was behind that. It makes sense in that sentence and nowhere else, so it makes sense in the show. And I like that kind of stupid ass, like, when people are like, oh yeah, your shit's so random, it's like, no, it's following a line, it's just drawing that line itself. So that's a real answer for me.
I'm very inspired by the like 90s Simpsons and like old South Park and Futurama and SpongeBob and Dexter's Lab and yeah, that stuff. That's all I have.
As far as obscure stuff, it's not as obscure because I've like referenced it and stuff. I love like weird presidential trivia, weird history. Yeah, it is like nerd shit. It's very big. One of my favorite things is like watching, like, you ever see those like animated war maps where it's like, I've got like two people nodding. It's like World War I every day, the Western Front, and so that's weird, and nobody likes it. And I'm a freak, and I'm a dork, and but that's where I draw. I mean, I love that stuff. I genuinely am like deeply interested. It doesn't really do anything to my work, but it fuels me. So that's my long answer. Yeah.
Lovely.
Wow.
This is from Ray from Britainland. They ask, would you ever do a D&D or TTRPG style podcast or one-off episode? You already make silly characters and roleplay improvised. That's the question. It's would you do like a tabletop RPG thing?
Me and Tomar were trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
We're trying to figure something out. We're not making any promises.
We're trying.
We're trying to figure something out.
It's actually really hard, isn't it? It's hard to come up with a big long campaign.
It's especially hard because none of us is like, I've played like 2 games of D&D in my life.
I
don't know if anybody else has played any.
Played it jokingly, but yeah, I want to. That stuff.
For like 2 years, we've talked about filming it and doing, and it's the logistics part of it. But I think we'd love to. Yeah, definitely.
Will I read a question? All right. You know what, Zach? This one asks, how did you find the production of Smiling Friends from Siba from Oslo? And does it differ from creating a first? Or wait, what? It's worded strangely.
Well, is it speaking? How does it compare to making stuff for YouTube? I'll fill in the blanks.
How does it compare to YouTube? It's like surprisingly similar. It's just more people and more. I mean, the way we do Smiling Friends is not how you're supposed to kind of do it. Literally, there's like a pipeline. I hate that word, but there's like a pipeline, and it goes here, and obviously it does go through a conveyor belt, and obviously it does have. We need to get stuff done on time, but we try to make it as because Michael also comes from YouTube, so we both are used to just kind of laying it out and changing stuff as we need to change it. Which I learned how to do that like by working with Chris and just like exercising that muscle. So it's surprisingly similar. The stuff you really have to contend with is like S&P, which is standards and practices, which says you have to censor shit, and fuck or whatever, and gore. But you also have YouTube ad stuff where you get demonetized. So it's not that. It really isn't that different. That's not a great answer, but it's pretty similar. Yeah.
Woo!
Worst non-answer ever. It's kind of the same. That's what I'm gonna say.
I thought it was good.
You are. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
We had a good one, dude.
This is gonna be the best. Oh, dude, how can I resist? To Lyle, how Okay, I was just making sure. I was just making sure it wasn't. Finish it. Give it. To Lyle, how big was the biggest rat you ever killed? In the vermin dungeon.
Well,
like actually, with your hands, can you like kind of?
Well, the pregnant ones can get to like.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like me and my landlord, we would literally if we got a really big one, it was like the fucking food pick, shit pick, whatever you guys do. You just dude, look at this. We'd send it to each other. Bro, score. Cool. It's fucking weird.
So how with your hands? How big would you say?
I heard
Oh, you did? Okay, because I'm seeing
We
this.
can't see that.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. Now they're seeing. Okay, I got it. That's big.
All right.
That's fucking nice.
You know the extra fucked up thing too is we didn't have a dumpster or trash can or anything, so we had to manually take our garbage bags to the dump. So when it was really bad, we would just have bags full of them.
Do you think that served as a warning to the other rats? We're like, dude,
No!
holy, what's happening in there?
Okay, I don't want to sound dehumanizing to the creatures of the earth or whatever, but the smell of dead rats attracts more rats. Rats begets rats. That's why they're so fucking hard to get rid of.
That's a good tattoo, by the way. Rats beget rats.
Yeah. Someone get that on their forearm with
On their forehead.
Yeah. Well, that's actually a really good one.
Any taker, that's free, guys. You don't have to pay us for that one. Actually, I guess it's Lyle. I didn't even say answer, but I guess it's you.
Yeah, I guess that was just me. So I guess now it's down to me. Okay. I got one for you guys then. Because I still live in my childhood county, but what do you miss the most from your childhood county, city, state of origin? This is from Hunter from Ohio. So if Hunter from Ohio is here, I hope you miss Ohio. And the rest of you, what do you guys miss?
You scared me, dude. My heart rate, if I had my Fitbit, my heart rate would go from 90 to 130. What do we miss about where we come from? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Well, I miss the rats. Come on, what do you think? Well, what do you miss?
I still live in LA, so I don't
Cringe.
Come on.
I was born in Philly. I miss the soft pretzels most of all. There's nothing like a Philly soft pretzel. Some people out here get it. Most of you don't, but it's all right. You should go to Philly for a soft pretzel.
In Wexford, Ireland, they do these chicken fillet rolls. They used to cost €2. Man, I miss those things. But
I'm from Kansas. I'm a simplified one. A lot of Kansas fans in here. Bob Dole, everybody! Woo! Bob Dole! Bob Dole!
Bob Dole!
Fuck yeah. See, that had way less than the Sonic Chew, which I find interesting as well. Bob Dole fans down here, Sonic Chew fans. That makes sense. I'd be shocked if there was more Bob Dole fans. Anyways, Kansas City barbecue, baby. Is there any other answer? The food there is great. And everyone's very polite there. And yeah, that's it. And nobody better fucking make a Wizard of Oz joke. Oh, tornado.
Or Superman.
Dorothy? Yeah, no, that's I disavow. Disavow Wizard of Oz. So that's my answer. Yeah, Tomar, I think it's you.
All right. This next one is from Zachary from San Antonio, Texas. What do you miss about the internet from 15 to 20 years ago, and what do you appreciate having in the current internet scene? And as an added note, I've been watching you iconic fellows since 2008, so I want to know your own thoughts. All right, but yeah, it's old internet. Don't worry about specifically 15 to 20 years ago, but the internet you grew up on, when it was more Wild West versus now.
man, Newgrounds in 2006 was just the best. It was so funny. Everyone was so mad at each other. It was so
It was
mean.
incredibly toxic and hateful. It was great. It was so good.
There was all these little infights. It was so funny.
Because now it's
We're all
everyone's,
virgins, man.
it's there's a veneer, it's Coca-Cola's on the internet now. That wasn't the case back then. It was Boner 25 or whatever you were arguing. And everybody was more honest, so it's there was no stakes. So you just go, fuck you.
Oh yeah, if you destroyed someone bad enough on the internet, they just create a new username and come back and no one would know.
Yeah.
But now everybody uses their real faces, their real names, and we'll fucking find you, okay? No, I miss the fact that like the stuff you used to see on the internet was the stuff you actually went and looked for because you were interested in it. Like there wasn't a constant thing deciding like, this is what you're into, this is what you want to see now, or this is what you don't want to see now, and we're gonna show it to you anyway, fuck you. You know, like, the algorithm fucking sucks. But at the same time, the algorithm fucking rocks, because if you get a good ass algorithm, you find some real freaks.
I mean, yeah, no, I agree with Lyle. I like the internet when it was kind of less fed to you and more you going around searching through the wilderness for content. But yeah, definitely appreciate how catered everything is to us now. It definitely cuts both ways.
You know what, the one thing I missed the most was on MSN Messenger, you could draw a picture and send it really quickly. They need to bring that back. It was so...
This is kind of unrelated to the internet itself, I guess, in a way, but I really miss like just the aesthetic, like the look of like really early 2000s, like Flash cartoon, like especially during the Iraq War, everything was fucking Saddam Hussein. It's time to bomb Saddam. I think I've been humming that for the last 20 years, and I saw when I was like 8. I was like, okay, I guess it's time to fucking bomb Saddam. You're right, I don't know what that means, but you're right. I will, I want to, I'm down. Because it has a whole look, it's so good, it's so charming. Was it easy, you, Chris?
I'm on a new page. Shit. Let's see. Do you find from Harry from Australia? Do you find people repeating jokes endlessly annoying at all?
I mean, it depends, right?
I don't. I think it's great.
Chris says while driving his Lamborghini.
I generally don't mind it. The only time when it gets bad is when it's at someone's real expense. Then you need to tone it down a little bit. But besides that, it's fully welcome. Repeat. Yeah. Leave Jaxie alone. Be nice to Jaxie.
Yeah!
Thank you.
I signed up for this. I can take all the look Tomar's you stuff. I'll find that funny. That's fine. But yeah.
Does anybody in this room look like Tomar? Stand up.
Stand up right now. Okay. We built an army, you guys. Holy fuck, we can take over Area 51 now. 10 Tomars.
Do you ever need like a body double? Like if you're ever in like a situation where you might be at risk?
If you think someone's going to assassinate you.
If Kim Jong-un ever wants to be your friend, we'll send 3 Tomar body doubles so they don't know which one to kill with our kid. It'll be a guessing game.
I've already got an arrangement like that, but you guys sort of...
I did make the blow the lid.
No, you're not the real Tomar.
It's Tomar 3. Real Tomar is back there is the way you... That would be a good bit. Maybe next time. It's too funny, but we actually can do it. All right, well, I
Real
guess
Lyle
it's
in
me.
Guatemala.
At least fake Lyle and fake Tomar.
Yeah,
On a trip to Vegas.
I'm very lucky to be the face double or whatever.
All right, guys. I'm just really making sure this next one is gonna be the one. What if every time you fart, you accidentally destroy small civilization of people who live inside your household? There you go. Okay, guys. What would I do? I keep farting. I wouldn't stop. It's not my ass. No skin on my ass, literally. Okay. This is. I mean, unless you want to answer the asshole one.
I mean, I think you just have to find a way to cope with that.
Let's move on.
You can't shut off the whole system.
I'd eat a Carolina Reaper pepper. And I would be responsible. I'd be the biggest mass killer in history with that pepper. But besides that, that's like the Tsar Bomb. They thought it would bend the atmosphere. Okay. Chris, by the way, this comes from Danny.
Phantom?
I don't believe it. Danny Phantom, holy shit. Danny Jojo from Guam, that's not a real person. You're a fucking liar. I don't believe it after he made my heart rate fucking spike. Chris, Zach, Lyle, and Tomar. If you could be...
That's us.
That's us, believe it or not. If you could be the voice of any iconic character throughout history, who would it be and why? It'd be Mickey Mouse, Batman, anybody. That's a real man. Does it say real or fake?
It says throughout history.
Iconic character, you're right. Could be, yeah, anybody.
You could be literally him.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, yeah, Chris, I think you do a good Sonic True voice. You have the heart for it.
That's for Corey.
What's that? Oh yeah, that would be Corey. You're right. He does that Sonic, Jaleel White. And it's a really, I mean, okay, there's like a joke answer, there's like a real, if you can position yourself, and be like Mickey Mouse is really funny. You know what I mean? Just the optics of, because you're the one setting the voice. People wouldn't go, that doesn't sound like Mickey Mouse, that sounds like a nasally guy from Kansas. But they'd be going, hey, who's that hack Mel Blanc doing that stupid voice? He sounds like, you know what I mean? In the alternate world.
Oh, so you're like the first one?
Stare. What's that?
You get to be the first one? Is that?
You can voice any, I think, was the
Do you take
implication.
over everything in the past?
See, there's a problem. We didn't have enough rules, so now it's kind of like engagement
Yeah.
farming, where it's like now we're just talking about the question.
Okay.
So that's just it.
No, I want to be Homer Simpson.
Yeah!
What do you guys think?
Tomar would be Pepper Ann, and Lyle, you'd be
Pepper Lyle.
You'd be like Pikachu or something.
That has to be the easiest job in the world. You say the same 4 things every episode.
I am
You get paid
Pikachu
like a normal.
You say pea, you say peacock,
Yeah.
you say cod.
Yeah.
I think I say that actually.
Does he say chew? Why does it say chew?
He does say
Yeah.
He does say
Oh.
He says a lot of things, but he says them like 4 different ways, and then you're done.
Is that true? Can we get a fact check? Can we get a fact check? That's not related. Can we get a fact check? I appreciate the segment. Can we get a fact check if that's real or not? So I think, so it's Mickey Mouse, Homer Simpson, Pepper Ann, Pikachu. And you name 4, and they're all P names too. Lyle.
Right.
Oh, is it me? No, that was.
That was you. This one got asked like 1,000 times, so I'm just gonna generally ask it. Is what was your favorite playthrough?
Oh, favorite playthrough.
I got a soft spot for Croc.
Yeah!
That's a funny one.
I think that was the angriest I've ever been.
What?
When at the end of it, when he slipped into the lava. I made the jump, and he slips backwards and dies. And then it shows you. Oh no, I quit. It shows him walking away, and it was like.
Oh, that's right. You gave up on
I was so actually angry.
A lot of the early ones are really like nostalgic of, like probably your guys' family. For me, it's like maybe like Witch Hunt or that one.
Like Hitman.
Avengers was really fun. Probably your guys' favorite ones. I mean, generally that's a one-to-one. I guess there's like sometimes where we do one we love and people fucking hate it, but I don't think that's or the inverse. Or one where you're like, I don't know if that was that good. People are like, do they like it? What about you, Tomar?
I mean, does Worms count as a play?
Yeah.
Yeah! Woo!
I think I had some of the most genuine laughter playing like Worms, and then like Avengers would be like a close second.
Yeah.
I like Worms.
I like Worms.
All the worms.
The whole Worms cruise up.
We're all
When we
friends
played
here.
Worms, I told Monica, she was like, "What'd you guys play?"
Hey! A worm!
Hold that up! Mighty Worm!
And she was like, "What'd you guys play?" And I said, "We played Worms." And she went, "That's not real." And then I started laughing, and I was like, "No, it's real." And she didn't believe me because I was laughing. And then she just saw the episode come out, and she was like, "That's real?" I'm like, "Yeah, Worms."
Was she imagining us playing with worms?
I just thought I was lying because I do that when it's funny. And she went to the bathroom or something, or I put her on blast for it, but. Go on.
We got another. We want to do another question here. Okay. No. All right. What? This one is from Super Eric Skeleton Wizard.
Pick one adjective. Or, sorry, adjective, right? Now.
Adjective.
I was just going over how bad I am at this. This is why I'm going. This is why I draw for a living. I'm not an English professor. Go ahead.
What's your guys' favorite cringe videos?
Fuck, man. Foam Adventure's good.
Does anybody know Foam Adventure?
Foam Adventure rocks. Foam Adventure's a classic. We've got, oh man, we need to just show the cringe folder. Yeah. Hachi Kevin's Guptil, he's got his own folders.
Guptil's got his own segment.
Hottest Sonic females.
We've got as many of the Filmwave videos as we can find.
Oh yeah, the Filmwave ones are probably my favorite. You know they sent the golden record out to space with like, hello from the people of Earth. This should be the third golden record in every cringe video.
Yeah.
To Foam Adventure, Guptil doing sit-ups, just send it all out to the internet.
You take sit-ups over Sonic females?
No, you're right. Totally good point. You got that.
Hot shit
Squash
what's
challenge.
going on there.
Yeah.
I think if Guptil did a new, like, top 10 hottest human Sonic characters, he would come back.
What do you mean human characters?
Like,
giving him
if
advice
he
for his
undid the
comeback.
damage by, like, talking about the hot human characters.
Top 10
yeah,
hottest
so-
normal
He would
human
undo
celebrities.
the damage.
Yeah. Well, Guptil, if you're listening.
Yeah,
For
if you're out there, we need to know. We need you to weigh in on this.
The cringe videos that fuck with me the most is where it's like a teenager, because it's like a teenage boy, because like, oh, if I was born like 10 years later, that could have been me, like the school presentations ones. I'm like, that's brutal, man.
Yeah, we're like the guys like dancing to the Bendy song.
I
or-
can't. It hurts. Because I'm like, if I was like,
Yeah.
if my life was like that much, someone dropped a rock in my head and it was like that much different, that would be weird. And really, like genuinely.
That one classic Brony presentation.
That's the one I was thinking.
That's a good one.
That hurts, man.
He's so confident.
Yeah. He believes in himself, but I'm not, yeah.
He's more confident than I am right now. It's nuts, but
I'm just gonna start rattling off what's awesome about ponies, man. When they're kind of.
they're like Bruce. What was it? What did you say? Bruce Campbell's Job Justice.
Yeah!
Woo!
I forget the word. Is my turn?
Yeah.
What's been the highlight? Okay, from Vincent from Illinois. What's been the highlight of your entertainment career so far?
This panel, obviously.
Woo!
And all these guys are the same answer to it.
Same answer.
Same answer.
Yeah! Woo!
This was a big one. Lyle, tell a real answer.
Tell a real answer. Oh man. Real answer is technically NDA, but I'll give a more general one.
That's all of our real answers.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Working with Richard Orbitz, the Boys of Invaders, and it was
Mm.
Woo! He's the voice director on Hell of a Boss. So anyone that does any voiceover for Hell of a Boss, he directs them. So that's pretty fucking cool. That's the one I can say. I'm just gonna say that. Being replaced by McLovin.
Yeah!
Functional, like 2 days before it happened. That was awesome. And yeah, this panel.
Woo!
I have to give a real answer.
was genuine, too.
I love getting away with the fake one.
Okay, you can have that.
I mean, not fake.
First proof tonight, Tomar. I hope you're happy.
I'll take it. Don't worry. You okay? Wanna hold hands? Last year, or was it this year? I got to work with Jack Black. That was cool.
Yeah! Woo!
Very nice man. We got to go on a hike with him. That was like surreal and very nice. Yeah, that was mine.
For me, it's just general. I mean, it's such a corny, fucking stupid answer, but just like literally doing any of this is cool. I mean, smiling friends, it'll all be over one day, so enjoy it. Seriously. Chris just gave me a very nice handwritten note that said, "I love you." He said you're doing fine. Breathe. Remember to breathe.
Yo, Chris,
I just wanted to shock him. What?
On the Jack Black thing,
Huh?
I remember maybe 3 months before that happened. We recorded something. I don't remember exactly what place
Oh yeah,
it
the
was.
screams.
You what?
Yes.
Oh no. I was saying we recorded something and we were just randomly talking oh, who's your favorite celebrity? And you were like, oh yeah, it's Jack Black.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a really weird thing that happened.
Were those two things related? Because
No.
one happened and then the other immediately happened.
No, it was a weird thing. I told you that he was my hero growing up. Cause Tenacious D was really cool. I liked the music a lot. I liked the movie a lot. And then just randomly, I was lying in bed and 3 in the morning, and I had really bad COVID, and he just messaged me on Instagram. I was like, no, it's just it's not real. And then so then I looked at it again. I was like, what the fuck? It's verified. And then started talking to him, and he was really nice. I think what happened was, I think one of his kids might have watched OneyPlays, and they were like, Dad, do something with you.
Is that what he sounded like too?
And I really appreciate that, dude, whoever you are. But yeah, and it just snowballed. It was cool. It was cool. A lovely time. I don't know how to exit these sentences. I'm sorry.
You wait for dead silence to take over.
I say I do that.
The longer we stay silent, the more we increase pressure.
Yeah. Thank you. Is it?
Now that you said that, we're gonna put the spotlight on whoever said that. Make the room dark.
We wanted to make the room pitch black. It would have been fun.
Yeah, we were how would it be to single out one person?
It was like a fire hazard.
Spotlight goes on. The person with the most social anxiety. Who would freak out the most and not handle alone. No, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that. The people at Leather Up Expo are going crazy. Okay, this is a good one from Lark. Favorite sandwich? Chris.
Just bread and...
You're on a desert island. Bread?
And water.
Jesus Christ.
Water and wine. Red wine. Yeah. Christopher. Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm Jesus Christ.
I like just a nice Jewish deli style sandwich that's just roast beef stacked up like this.
Scooby-Doo.
And you and your dog?
Scooby can eat along with me, but I'm sticking with that. A big stack of roast beef with some spicy mustard, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still my Scooby-Doo sandwich. Real answer, I guess pastrami. I don't know. I legit was gonna say a fucking Scooby-Doo sandwich. You got going from under me.
That really is my favorite kind of sandwich.
I believe you, Tomar. The worst thing is when Tomar makes one of those giant sandwiches, it's worse for him, but then I see it and I take my tongue and I grab it and I eat it. He fucking freaks out. He can't handle it.
He bites down.
He tries to get my hand sometimes and I quit and he can't get me to. It's fine. It's like a loving thing. It's nice. I'm a just like my turkey club, turkey or chicken. One of those two. Anything with covered in slop, it's slime. And covered in mayonnaise and mustard and shit. That's me. Is a burger and shit. Not gonna quote that famous Sick Animation cartoon because I don't think anybody would get it. But look up Sick Animation. What is it? Covered shit? What is it? What is he saying?
I don't know, dude.
Look up Sick Animation shit.
Is it the Red Dragon Diamond Club or something?
No, that's other shit what he did. It's a different shit cartoon. It's a more recent shit cartoon. Same shit.
Did You just said, who did it?
That was my question.
Go on, Lyle.
Meaning who's
So this
back-
comes from Ace Flesh from Wales. Your parents fucking rock, dude. I'm starting animation in university, and I'm worried my characters are not going to be iconic enough. Is there any advice you could give on character design / character development for iconic characters?
Let's go back like 40 years and steal characters that people forgot about.
Actually, not bad advice.
Give them cool hats, gloves, boots.
Yeah.
Wait, no, we should answer that. What was it again?
Legitimately, it was like, how do you design a good character?
One of the things, and I'm not being humble, I really don't, I never went to college or anything for it. One of the things that helped me was, they say a good silhouette is really good. One of the things on Smiling Friends that we tried to do is just make them all different so that you remembered. It's like never, Pim's eyes are big, Charlie's eyes are small. They all four have different eyes, different skin color. That's the way that I did, when I did it, I was just trying to make them all different. So people go, oh, that's the guy with the squinty eye, that's the guy with the big eye. And that was it. I mean, that's kind of really, it's sort of a cynical answer, but I worked out fine, I guess. But, yeah.
Working with character designs, I kind of have like a general rule where it's like, do not add detail to a character unless it says something about the character, because somebody has to fucking draw that every single time.
Yeah.
So that's just a general tip.
I heard another.
You don't want to put a bunch of like Final Fantasy belts on your character.
Yeah, no.
Unless they're 3D, then you just go nuts. But if they're 2D, then don't.
I was only gonna add on, that reminded me, apparently Matt Groening with The Simpsons was like hates detailed face, like hates like wrinkles and shit. He was like, make them simple. But another thing was, The Simpsons had a really good character design rule, which is don't make any of the background characters look like the main characters. So I think early on, there's like weird Homers in the background and it's fucking distracting, like Bart's, that's not Bart. So if you see The Simpsons now, nobody else really looks like them, which I think is a good rule. But that's Matt Groening, I didn't fucking say that, that's, I just thought that. Yeah! Anyways, would that be you or would that be Tomar?
I think it'd be me.
Joshua.
I managed to find one in time. I ran out. This is from Jake from Iowa. If you had to hunt a cryptid, what would it be, and who would your hunting party consist of? And we could even just simplify to what cryptid would you want to hunt?
Mothman.
Probably Bigfoot.
I go to
Yeah.
London and try to find a spring-heeled jag.
Ooh, yeah.
Just wanted to bring that up.
Children's jam string.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a guy?
That's real.
That's real.
That's real.
Spring-heeled jag.
Yeah, isn't that like a dude?
But he can jump really high. No one can explain why.
But you wouldn't be able to catch him, right?
Well, that's the thrill of it.
That's fair. I guess if you like found where he was gonna land and got like a
Just chop his legs off when he's sleeping.
yeah.
He's just a guy with no legs in that. And it's like, you're not jumping anywhere, dude. Come here. Take a man and test him. Experiment on him.
What do you mean by what party would we choose?
Don't even.
Yeah, don't
forget
worry
that
about
part.
What do you mean
He's
by
trying to
that?
fuck with your head,
I would
dude.
take you guys.
Bring along to
You guys.
All right.
Who else am I gonna bring?
But Mothman's, do we have any Mothman heads out here? Not to freak you guys out, there have been some Mothman sightings around this very convention. There's some branches that have been knocked down as so just a heads up on that. Don't do anything with that information, just know. That he's on the loose and he's fucking mad. And he's bad and he's out for blood. You're gonna die from it. What? Somebody just had a bad time for what I just said. I just said the exact. I just like made sure you candidate someone said the activation code. Anyways, Chris, I think that's you with our dwindling time.
What has from Garrett from Colorado? What has been the most memorable recording session? Can we talk about Adam?
Yeah! Woo!
right. Good timing. So that what thing we were talking about earlier when they got high, it wasn't just they got high. They got like so insane. By the way, I don't do that. I can't do it. I just freak out, so I don't do it. I would like to. But they got so insanely fucking high. They all came over, and I was like setting up the recording. We're like, what should we play?
Imagine.
It was worse.
Several people that are insanely high than Chris,
Like,
dead sober, very, very sturdy and driving.
they were like. And then I put on like some shitty SpongeBob Game Boy Color game. And it was also a really horrible game. I didn't know what to do. He was just running left and right and getting stuck. I forget. But there was just a point where Adam was just like, we were talking. They finally calmed down, and then Zach was talking normally. But then Adam would just interject over what we're talking. And I'm like, what? And then I'm like, okay. And then we talk again. We'd be in the middle of like a bit, having fun, and go, Adam, what the fuck are you doing?
It started off really slow. It's like we would be talking and we go, and then like 5 minutes. That scared him. He stopped. And like 5 minutes would go by, and he'll get worried. He started talking. He's like, dude, what do you say?
Yeah, no, I got really mad.
And then there was a point, like 10 minutes after that, it was like a moment where he did it for like a minute straight under everyone else talking, and he was like, and then Chris was like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like crying, laughing. It was the funniest, because he was just like in his head, he was thinking of the funniest thing ever. And that was, and then after he was like, oh yeah. He goes, I was so high that I thought I was talking to you guys. And I was responding to something you never said. So that is unusable. And will probably never be released, but it was like just like unusable crap. It was very funny to us. Well, now can I say that? Release the Snyder Cut! I have to say though, can I say as well, it's 10 years old at this point. But Niall falling on his face.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Genuinely, it was unscripted. It's probably so old, some of you guys might not even see it, but it's like from 10 years ago, but it was unscripted, and you can hear it literally go. You can hear us wait and realize, but hey, it's so like, perfect. It's not staged, it's like perfect, so that probably.
His head is still dented from it.
Yeah. His head used to be he was like Stewie jumping on the bed. It's a season 2 joke. I don't know if everybody knows what I mean. Anyways, so that was you. So this might be
The last question.
maybe the last one. We'll see.
Can I just say one more thing about Adam?
Yes, please.
He looked like, his eyes were so red, he looked like Captain Howdy from The Exorcist. Anyway, go on.
His eyes were the color of the top of his bag. That gives you an idea. Can you guys just give me a little bit of chit chat here? Like elevator music while I just quit.
What's a lubata?
Yeah, just some.
You looking for one? You want to grab one while you left?
Come on, Lyle.
Thanks, man. From Candy.
Candy?
Nice name. This one is for me. So, during episodes where you were editing, were there any particular moment from Chris and company that either made you laugh really hard or you were astounded with how stupid it was? There's definitely been a few instances that you will never see and probably will never be identified where they definitely like ran in circles for like 100 hours. But like when you edit things, you'll catch the point where they like say exactly what the thing that they need is. But this is just shit that happens when you're like half paying attention to something and trying to be funny, you know? So there's definitely that. There was one weird meta point where I was like kind of really fucking tired and they made some joke where it's like, hey Lyle, how you doing? And I was like, I think I made an edit out of it or something, but it genuinely like hit me at such a point where I'm like, because I have this reoccurring nightmare where I do a bunch of work and then I wake up and that work isn't done anymore. So it like flagged that for me. I'm like, oh, fuck you, it's one of these.
You almost pushed me into fucking psychosis. Imagine we had to get locked up in a nice padded cell just because of our little gag here. Wouldn't That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, maybe we'll get you next time. We'll get you next time, Lyle.
You will.
So I think this is a good final question.
One more, yeah.
And this applies to all of us. This is from, I don't believe you, Worm from Worm Odyssey. I don't believe that. But we'll go with it. And he says, for any aspiring animators or voice actors, would you, that's a lot of people, yes sir, would you recommend working indie or mainstream? If indie, can you name that companies? No sir, we cannot. Thank you very much. I look forward, just asking if we know any places that are hiring for work. But basically, what's our advice? Do you recommend going mainstream or indie? And what's the advice there? What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I don't know that mainstream is necessarily.
Well, let's say industry versus indie.
Well, I mean, if the person's asking for real advice, they're probably just getting started. And in that case, just like do voiceover for people that are like at your level, I guess. You know, like the people around you, if they're doing cool stuff, like they don't need to be like big. You know, they'll catch wind or they'll do things. So like, don't try to just go after like these. You know, don't beg people like us to, oh, can we be like, you know, a voice in your thing? Like, do voices with your friends and try to get your friends out there. And, you know, like my stuff that I did with Zach, like we were just kids making, you know, like Arrow to the Knee and fucking like Strong or whatever old thing I can bring up that you probably don't want me to.
I love all those genuine.
Yeah, like, I mean, that was just that, like, he wasn't smiling friend Zach at that point. He was just my buddy that was doing cool stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'll do voices for you, you know?
Well, it's like make your own opportunities. Like, yeah, when we were starting off, we wanted to be in the big guys stuff, and it was like make your own stuff and make your own opportunities, and people will then want to be part of your thing.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest advice I can say to make it really in the entertainment industry is just try to do cool shit yourself, and then people will take notice of you doing that and either want to be in your stuff or want you to be in their stuff.
Yeah, try to surround yourself with people who you find to be good, and then you will learn.
That said, if you just got an option right out the gate, if like Mr. Disney is like, hey, do you want to be Mickey Mouse? You know,
Do it, take it up.
Say yes. You might
I
want to
got
say
this
yes.
time machine that can make you Mickey Mouse in the 40s.
And I think that's kind of the answer to both as well. Sorry, you were just joking. I fucking ruined the bit, but it's good. Sorry.
I was just circling back to your bit. So
Well, basically, it was just, you know, you can, you know, if you want to try to go get the industry jobs, I would say you can do both. Have, you know, don't have all your eggs in one basket, as they say, right? Like, so do your own indie stuff, create your own stuff, create your own opportunities, do a podcast, do a fucking story time thing, whatever your thing is, do that, and keep doing it with your friends while you try to get, you know, whatever you think like your dream job would be. You can do both. So.
Good answer.
All right. Sorry, we have to wrap it up. What are we doing now?
All right, attendees, so we'll do the signings row by row. If you're ready to explore the hall, you are free to go. If you're staying for the signings, stay seated and we'll call up your row, and be sure to line up on